Всем еще раз добро пожаловать. Меня сегодня, к сожалению, провайдер подводит. Надеюсь, больше проблем не будет.
We were just stupid enough to get there before him. Believe me, Tahar, Wayland knows how to act all friendly and reasonable, but he's a strategist who'll stop at nothing to increase the influence of his house. He'll smile at you and tell you what you want to hear, but ultimately everything he tells you...
Я, наверное, приму сторону этого мужика.
Himself.
Откуда ты знаешь, что тогда произошло именно это?
How do you know this is what really happened at the battle? Were you there?
Tahar, I am not going down that route. I am not.
So you want to assassinate him? You know what you're asking of me, don't you? You could be trialed just for mentioning this.
By whom? The purity of light? Also, it's your word against mine. If you take this to anyone else, I will simply deny it. If we kill Wayland Hallett, their soldiers will fall into confusion, like sheep without a shepherd. According to my spies, many of his men would likely switch sides if something were to happen to Wayland. The rest might realize the scheme behind his death and turn against us. In return, we will swear loyalty to House Utran. At least until the purity is taken care of.
And what do you want my role to be in this?
You're the only one who can get into their camp. Wayland Hallett knows how many people are out for his head, which makes him rather... vigilant.
Но с другой стороны, если помочь другому дому, то, возможно, обойдется без убийств. А Ульрик знает о твоем плане?
Does Ulrich know about your plan?
He doesn't, and it will stay that way. The moment you take the word of this to anybody else, House Wolfgar will turn against you.
И ради этого заговора ты ставишь под угрозу весь Нортандер?
You'd endanger all of Northander just because you want Wayland Hallett dead?
Just because I want him dead? Do you have any idea what that's like, Tahar? To see the man who murdered your daughter walk around as if nothing happened, with that smug smile on his face? I've waited years for this, and now is the perfect opportunity.
Я подумаю.
I don't like this, but I'll think about it.
Good. Here. All you need to do is pour 5 drops of this poison into Wayland Hallett's food or drink. It will take care of the rest. And don't worry, it won't take effect before the conclave takes place, and when it does, it will be a swift and merciful death. More merciful than this bastard deserves, in fact. All you need to do is to find a way so that the arrogant dwarf lover swallows it. Until then, goodbye. I will see you at the conclave.
Yeah, you will.
Жаль, его брату нельзя рассказать
Huh?
о его плане.
It's up to you now, Tahar.
Yes?
Попробуй поболтать
Heading out?
с Майрой.
Thanks, soldier.
Посмотрим, как она отреагирует на возможную свадьбу.
Yes, Tahar? Do you require anything else?
Вейланд предложил брак.
I've had a talk with Wayland Hallett. He proposes a marriage between House Utran and House Hallett to force the Wolfgars into submission.
By a marriage, you mean he has asked for my hand.
Yes.
I will do what is necessary.
Но она сейчас готова сделать все, что угодно в таком состоянии. Что ты про него
How
думаешь?
do you feel about Wayland?
I don't know him, so I do not feel any particular emotions towards him.
Это твое решение.
This is your decision, Myra. You're the lady of
Боюсь,
House
она
Utran.
сейчас не готова
Yes,
принимать
I
решения.
am. But, as I said, I will do whatever is necessary. If you think it takes this marriage to save Northander, then I will do it.
So you want me to decide?
Yes. Do what you must, Tahar. I will accept your decision.
We shouldn't do this, Tahar. Myra isn't capable of making such a decision in her current state of mind.
I agree. But so far, this marriage seems to be the only way to unite all three houses under one banner. And that, in return, might save a lot of lives. The battle for Greyfell will be bloody. Be sure of that. It might be a marriage for the lives of hundreds of soldiers.
Я, наверное, все-таки травану Вейланда. Теперь еще 5 минут бежать до лагеря Вейланда. Можно пока героев прокачать. Так, у главного героя уже есть сила и выносливость максимально прокачана. Силу воли ему немного апну. Здоровье прокачаю по максимуму. И немного можно апнуть урон от автоматических атак. У Ири вообще ничего полезного не осталось в навыках. Ну, гному тоже. Все, что нужно, ему прокачал. Сопротивление здоровья ему немного апну. Помешает. Как мне тронуть Вейланда? Тут, видимо, его вино. А, это вообще его ужин. Как бы еще кто-нибудь не тронулся.
Tahar, pleasure to see you.
Нужно найти другой способ.
There must be another way to convince you to join us.
It's all or nothing, Tahar. The marriage in exchange for the troops.
But
Ну,
the
в твоем
purity
случае
won't
ты умрешь
spare
от
you.
яда.
You know that, right?
No, I don't. Do you? House Hallett is a powerful foe, but we could also be a powerful ally. Don't get me wrong, Tahar. I don't like this Lacane character. Not at all. But right now, all I'd get for helping you in that battle would be a pile of Hallett corpses.
Несправедливость тебя не заботит?
For heck's sake, the purity is murdering people. Doesn't that matter?
Everybody is murdering someone these days. But yes, I get your point. And again, I don't like what they're doing. But sadly, I'm a lord, and not a lone wolfish hero out to save the world. I can't afford to be idealistic.
У тебя большая армия?
How big is your army?
What you're asking is the dowry worth the marriage? I have 5,000 men and women under my banner, armed and ready to march. What you see here is only a fraction of House
Тут у тебя и
Hallett's
100
full
солдат нет.
And that doesn't include the 2,000 soldiers from House Wolfgar that will be forced to cooperate with us once word of the marriage gets out.
That's impressive.
Его армия больше,
An army of that size should really help us
чем
against
в Вульфгаре. Брака не будет.
Myra is in no condition to make a decision of that scale. The marriage will not happen.
That's regrettable. Though I'd like her to tell me herself. And judging by the position of the sun, the conclave is due to take place soon, isn't it? You've helped my men clear the fortress already, so that's taken care of. So I suggest we get on with it. I will see you at the top of the fortress, together with Lady Uhtred and Lord Wolfram.
Опять назад бежать.
Until then.
Huh?
Гипноз у нее зависит от силы воли. У Ианы. Время перезарядки навыков вроде меня и так устраивает. Урон автоатаки подниму. В характеристиках даже не знаю что. Хоть тут и связанная характеристика сила воли, но сила воли, наверное, ни на что не влияет. Ни на длительность, ни на время перезарядки навыка. И этот навык особый урон не носит. Пусть будет выносливость. Так она может будет умирать не от 2 ударов, а от 3.
Lord Hallett, it has been a while.
It has. How are you, Shane? What about the wound? Is it still healing?
I'm fine. The only reason I'm here is courtesy. We won't march with either of you. Neither House Uhtred nor House Hallett, nor the Betrayer's Child's makeshift army.
Really? Well, that's not decided yet. Lady Myra, I hereby ask for your hand.
Aren't you feeling well?
I'm fine. It's the bloody swamp air. It's,
Lord Hallett!
Яд подействовал.
Myra. You won't get away with...
Poison? By Tiara, someone get me a healer. Are you deaf?
Будет забавно, если его сейчас вылечат.
Sorry, John. We're done serving that bastard.
What the? Treason? This is treason. You can't. Now! For the light!
Ага, и здесь последователи света уже.
Don't harm my brother!
Нужно как-то эти доспехи уничтожить.
Well. Shit.
You did this?
Well observed, brother.
You betrayed us.
Yeah. I guess I did.
But why? I don't understand, Ulrich.
Did you really think I'd just stand by and watch while House Wolfgar breaks into pieces? You don't even see it. You're obsessed with your bloody feud with Hallett, and even though we don't even have the money to pay for our soldiers' food anymore, you seem to think that we still live in the old days, when House Wolfgar still mattered. I'm sorry, brother, but I won't just stand by and watch while you destroy all our fathers and forefathers have worked for. We can't win this
Из-за этого он решил присоединиться к культистам.
Betrayer's child's army. Lacane, his fanatics, and his creations are simply way too powerful. So, he made me an offer, and I accepted.
You told them of the Conclave?
Correct.
But it's over, isn't it? We fought off the ambush.
That was just a taste of what they have prepared. They have an entire army in the Northwest. It's massive. You will fall. All of you. I was hoping I'd get out of this alive. It seems that I won't.
What do you mean?
I'm a traitor. And even though Corporal Tahar has quite some first-hand experience with betrayal himself, I doubt he'll show mercy when it's someone else doing it.
By the... No! If you do so much as touch him, I'll kill you. I swear it, Tahar. I'll kill you.
Тебе есть что сказать в свою
Don't
защиту?
you have anything to say in your defense?
Nothing I haven't said already.
Посажу его в тюрьму. Берем тебя под стражу.
You'll get a trial once all of this is over. Until then, you're our prisoner.
Well, this is a surprise.
Are you mad? You're not taking my brother.
The punishment for treason on the battlefield is death. We are being merciful, Lord Wolfgar.
But...
He's right, brother. Don't push it.
Fine. Tahar, you will have our blades. Now, against the Purity and in the battle for Greyfell. Now let's get back to our camps. It won't be long until the Purity launches another attack.
And if we're out of luck, the remainders of the Hallett camp. Whatever happened to Lord Hallett, the soldiers will make their own assumptions about what happened. Whatever that was, anyway.
I doubt we'll ever find out. Ulrich, you said the Purity has set up camp in the northwest.
Yes.
Then let's fight back.
Похоже, не стоило помогать ни одному из домов. В таком случае, может, оба дома бы мне помогли добровольно после этого нападения. Теперь за забор можно пройти. И началась стратегическая миссия. Так, что у меня тут есть? Сильная дозорная вышка. Так, лес добывает, казарма есть. Еще вышка. Охотничий домик. Травки, кстати, сразу можно собирать. Мне еще лесорубы нужны. Там где тут вышка? Там мне люди не нужны. Тут свет или кто?
The outpost has been built. We've expanded our borders.
Just give the word.
Yes?
Камни нужны.
Building completed.
Где тут вообще основное здание? Серьезно, а где столица? А вот. Прям передо мной был.
So, what's the plan?
Chop chop, man. Let's get to work.
What do you require? Good idea.
Danger up ahead.
Тут войска Праведного Света нападают еще и на моих союзников.
Give me a second. Yes.
Потом, может, удастся быстро захватить их столицу.
Good idea.
The outpost has been built. We've expanded our borders.
Так, ладно, там еще один грейд пока не нужен, наверное.
Commander,
Здесь
we need to
цитадель
stock up
нужна.
on stone.
Хотя нет, все-таки тут нужен тоже еще один грейд.
Corporal?
That way?
Те 3 вышки пока не могу поставить. Тут тоже где-то есть камень.
Building completed.
Is there anything you need?
All right, here goes nothing.
I'll keep you shielded.
Fire.
Компьютер только отстраивается. Какая-то халявная миссия, на первый взгляд.
This will be a masterpiece.
Good idea.
The outpost has been built. We've expanded our borders.
All right, why not?
Где у них тут железо?
We're being attacked.
Understood.
Building completed.
Да когда там уже улучшит основное здание? Чего не хватает? Камня. Здесь у меня вообще что ли камень не добывается? Да, в столице нет камня.
What's next?
Где хоть тут герои стоят? Подсветка героев почему-то не
Building
работает.
completed. Building completed.
I need healing.
Так, добейте уже этого героя.
You read my mind.
Обязательно нужно вышку снести. Там еще одна есть. Ну, плевать на нее. Так, стоп. К этим чертям подкрепление пришло. Эх, все-таки караван убежал. Так, катапульта. Где их катапульта? Плохо, что она может отсюда достать моих героев.
Expansion is the key to victory.
Эта миссия намного проще предыдущих. Прям намного. Я тут просто на отвале справляюсь. Компьютер на мои регионы почти не нападает. Я никуда не спеша продвигаюсь, при этом все хорошо идет. Блин, у меня задание тут улучшить, нет? Еще не хватает чего-то. В смысле, у вас же все есть. Просто принести сюда не могут. Из-за того, что тут, что ли, реально не связано. Еще камень не добывался. Ладно, просто вперед пойду. Осталось столицу снести и все. Плевать на остальные регионы. Плохо, что подсветка не работает. Тут из-за деревьев нифига не видно.
They won't stand a chance.
Минус казарма.
You got it. I need help over here. Get ready.
We're being attacked.
Если даже сейчас проиграю, то в следующий раз просто сразу пойду в атаку. Наверное, даже при этом ничего строить не буду. Может, только ванпосты по пути. Какие-нибудь простые вышки. Так, ты зачем сюда идешь?
I need help over here.
Killed one of our
Да что ж ты
heroes.
так долго лечил?
No, don't die. We need you.
Блин, сбил. Воскрешение.
Killed one of our heroes.
Чертов красный доспех. Откуда ты вообще вышел?
Yes. Whatever's necessary.
Блин, не успел.
There.
Я тут тупо врагов не вижу в этом лесу.
Get ready. All right, here goes nothing.
You read my mind. What do you need? They will fall. All right, why not? Yes.
Моя лучница должна быть уже неподалеку. Где она вообще? Да, почти дошла.
I can't focus.
Больно быстро вражеские герои умер. Или они просто туда сбежали. Опять придется ковырять доспехи полчаса. Уже еще доспех пришел.
This one, right?
Damn it! I need healing.
Очень легкая миссия.
Good work. Let's tell our people we're ready to head back to Mullendeer.
Fine by me. This was quite the ride.
As you want.
Правда, здесь еще кто-то с кем-то воюет.
All right, why not?
Will do.
That way?
Статуя района компьютера очень даже неплохой был. Я, кстати, уже ничего не могу строить. Войска у меня забрали. Эти два дома между собой теперь срутся. Есть тут какой-нибудь лут? Нет? Нужно опять обсудить дальнейшие планы. По-хорошему, мы уже должны быть готовы к финальной битве.
Let's see.
You're back. I don't know how to say this, but thank you.
For what?
For not giving Myra to that man. I realized that she agreed, but we both know her mental state is questionable. I'm glad you saw that. Be that as it may, even if we didn't win House Hallett, the Wolfgar forces alone will be a great help in the battle against the Purity. Though, to be honest, I had wished for another outcome. Anyway, no point in delaying the inevitable any further. We should discuss the upcoming battle in the span. Are you ready?
Да, готов.
I am.
Good. Then let's call your companions. Thank you for coming. I take it you know the purpose of this meeting. Our final battle is up ahead. We will take back Greyfell, kill Lacane, and save, well, Tahar's mother. You all know what's at stake. If we lose this battle, then there's no one left to stop Lacane. So, first of all, thanks to Ulrich Wolfgar and his betrayal, Lacane knows we're coming. Paranor?
Yes, Lacane has gathered his army in the span. That's where the final battle will happen.
The Golden Road.
Yes. As you all know, almost every trade route of Northander leads through there. It's very easy for him to make a stand. The Queen's River draws a clear line between the Greykeep side and where we'll be coming in from.
So, what's your strategy?
I'm afraid there's only one. Brute force. We'll have to crush through his defenses like a warhammer through an armor. That's where House Wolfgar comes in. They will block off either the western or the southern routes through which the Purity would probably send in reinforcements. It's a shame House Hallett isn't supporting us too. That'll make the battle a lot harder. Once we've defeated their army, we'll advance to Greykeep. Questions?
Yes. How big is their army?
Massive. We already scouted the area. There's Bane, there's Deathmen, there's Templars, and Iron Ones.
In other words, Lacane knows we're a threat and gathered his entire force to stop us. Good. Because that'll be our chance to take out the entire Purity with one blow.
As I said, we cut off the snake's head.
Then prepare. Lacane won't show mercy, and neither will we. So I want every blade sharp. This is the only chance we're getting.
Well said, Tahar. Now get prepared. We'll head out at first light.
В следующем задании у компьютера будет еще и подкрепление. Только один предмет можно взять, да? Концентрация. Тут просто внешка разная у шлемов. Концентрация в секунду, сила заклинаний черной магии, затраты на заклинание черной магии, стихийная магия, то же самое, тут белая. Враги получают 10 урона, когда атакуют вас. И тут просто внешка. Так, ему броню нельзя поменять. Вам стихийная магия не нужна. Можно взять мантию для него, но у него уже есть такая. На стихийный урон. Ну ладно, тогда просто какой-нибудь шлем возьму. Пусть будет такой.
I had a feeling you'd come.
Why?
Because you just love to talk. But you know what? I appreciate it. I was never that big on sharing my thoughts, let alone my feelings. It just seemed, I don't know, pointless.
And now?
Well, I still prefer deeds over words, but I've realized that sometimes it can help to share. So, speaking of that, there's something I need to get off my chest. Thank you. Without your help, I don't know if I could have done it. Unite the Fire Wielders. But thanks to you, I did. Now, don't get me wrong. I know you mainly did this for our axis. But still, it got me a lot closer to my goal.
Redefine the orc culture.
No, return to it. Restore the great tribe. Live and cherish the struggle, without becoming the savage idiots like Krell turned us into. Anyway, enough of the chatter. Hone your blade, Tahar. We'll need it.
Перед последней битвой нужно со всеми поболтать.
To this day, the Shaper's magical and technological prowess remains unrivaled.
Now would you look at that? Iskra?
What? Oh, Tahar. Didn't see you coming.
This place still has you in its grips, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. Look, Tahar, I'm sorry for what happened at the forge. You know, with the rune.
О, отлично, он образумился. Успокоился.
I still believe the rune has the potential to do a lot of good, and I will continue researching, but I shouldn't have, well, risked our cause.
Все нормально.
It's okay. I understand.
Glad to hear that. Anyway, I need to get some of these dents out of my armor. I'll be there when you need me.
Let's
see. Do you need something? I'm a tad busy.
Goodbye. What's next?
Попрокачу пока героев. Тут ими прокачивать-то ничего. На самом деле.
So, I guess that's it? The great finale?
So it seems.
Well, I should probably say something meaningful now, right? I can't think of anything. Heck, I don't even know why I'm coming with you. I should have left moons ago.
Я рад, что ты этого не сделал.
For what it's worth, I'm glad you didn't.
Easy, Tahar. We don't want to get all sentimental here, do we? Jokes aside, though, I realize this is a cheesy thing to say, but no matter how this ends, I'm glad our paths crossed. All those years on the road, I was free, yeah, but I also didn't have any roots. No home. Now, before you start crying, I'm not saying that this bloody city is what I consider home these days. I'm just saying I don't know, that it feels good to fight for something. And that surprises me. Anyway, enough of the chatter. Tell me when you're ready to head out.
Got it.
Главное, что на последнюю битву, кстати, не навязали ангар опять. В пати.
Tahar, you need something?
Not really. I was just wondering if you know, wanted to talk before we head out. My gut tells me this will be the last battle for a while.
Well, I've had my share of war and violences. I sure hope so. 9 years. Can you imagine? It's been 9 years in which I did nothing but fighting. But killing. You want to know something funny?
What?
When I was a teenager, I always wanted to be an alchemist. You know, back in the days when there were charlatans everywhere. All of them looking for the Philosopher's Stone that could turn lead into gold. The idea of finding something that would change the world forever, it just fascinated me. Obviously, my plans didn't work out. My magical talent was discovered, I was sent to the university, and there I met your father. You know the rest of the story.
I do. But what are you getting at?
Well, I guess what I'm trying to say is that all through my life, I wanted to change something. Be that driving force behind something monumentous. Now, after all that's happened, I don't know. I've begun to wonder if that unguided idealism isn't the reason for a lot of conflict in the world. The War of the Six Races, the Mage Wars, the Purity, it's all the same. We're just too driven, too obsessed with leaving our mark on this world.
Пожалуй, ты прав.
I guess you're right. Idealism isn't always a good thing.
No, as the Harbinger proved. Anyway, I'm glad we're on the same side again. Maybe this final battle is a chance to, well, to make amends. Let me know when you're ready to head out, Tahar.
Yes? Is there something you need?
No, nothing. What are your thoughts on the upcoming battle?
If by what are my thoughts you mean my estimation on our chance for victory, I would say they are close to even, with the odds being slightly in favor of the Purity.
No, I meant, how do you feel? That battle, it will be dangerous, and yet you're still around to help us.
Well, it is only logical. The Purity hunts mages, and if we do not stop them, they will take my life too. As for my emotions, I suppose you could describe them as a mixture of worry and anticipation. Also, there is something else that has been troubling me.
What?
The return of Aenir, as the Purity calls it. The opening of the gates. I have done some research, and I'm beginning to believe that all this is not just superstition after all.
Возможно, придется сразиться с Аениром.
Trying to return to this world?
Not Aenir. But I would prefer to not make any premature assumptions. Even if my theory is true, it would not impact our immediate plan of action. Now, I would like to make some preparations to her. I will be ready when you need me.
Of course. Thanks, Undergast. Yes. Interesting.
Shouldn't you be somewhere else?
I just wanted to see how you're holding up. What are your thoughts on the upcoming battle?
I'm not sure what this is supposed to be, Tahar. Emotional goodbyes? I think there's a big, nasty fight ahead of us, and there will be a lot of bloodshed. But we'll win this, I'm sure of that.
How so?
We'll take a look around. From next to nothing, you've put an army together. A messed up patchwork army, all right, but a force to be reckoned with. It's impressive. And to be honest, I didn't think you could do it when we first met.
Why?
I don't know. Just a feeling. Anyway, let's get back to it, shall we? We have a war to win.
Tahar, hello.
Getting prepared?
Yes.
Дело предстоит опасно.
It will be dangerous. You don't have to stay. You know that?
Oh, Tahar, you know, we never got the chance to talk much. But there's a reason I became an assassin. Blood, violence, death. It doesn't scare me. On the contrary. But I guess now isn't the time to catch up on this, is it? There's a battle ahead of us. I would like some more time to myself before we set out. Just give the word whenever you're ready.
И все. А когда мне откроют ее скилл?
Yes, Corporal? How can I help?
Просто нужно еще раз не поболтать. Не хочешь рассказать мне о своей подруге побольше?
Would you be willing to tell me more about your friend?
You seem to be quite adamant about this, aren't you? Fine, if you insist. What do you want to know?
Какой она была?
What was she like?
That's a difficult question to answer. Compared to me, I would describe her as more cheerful, more talkative. She enjoyed the company of other people far more than I did. Of course, that conviviality was mostly a charade. Her interest in other people was genuine, but it was mainly because she wanted to study them. It was almost as if, until the very end, she believed that she could somehow overcome her nature. Of course, it didn't work.
Она тоже была убийцей?
Was she an assassin as well?
She was, yes.
Как это случилось? Как пришел кровный жар?
How did she... I mean, how did it happen? The blood burn?
Well, I presume you are familiar with how the disease progresses, so there's no need to explain that part. As for when and where, we were with a small caravan near Everlight, on our way back to Greyfell. We had made camp in a small forest when the symptoms first showed. An old man, one of the caravan leaders, started coughing blood. I think everybody saw, but they all acted as if they hadn't. From that point on, it went straight downhill. Almost 3/4 of the group were infected. And by the next day, a young boy had blood running from his eyes. Do you know what's strange?
What?
Up until that point, I didn't even consider the fact that Milo was infected as well. The thought just didn't ever cross my mind.
How did you find out?
A blister. On the 3rd morning after that night in the forest, she took a bath in a nearby river and I saw it. That was it. I knew what would happen. And so did she. I insisted on riding back to Everlight and looking for a healer. An irrational thing to do, and I knew it. But I figured that a chance was better than none. But she wouldn't have it. I want to tell life when it's over, not the other way around. That's what she had always told me. And that night, it turned out she meant it.
She took her own life.
Yes. When I returned to the camp that night, I found a letter where she told me to meet her at a nearby clearing. I did, and found her laying on the grass, hands crossed behind her head, as if she was watching the moon. There was an empty bottle next to her, and I immediately recognized it. It was the merciful slumber, the most painless of poisons at our disposal. When you drink it, it's almost like falling asleep, very slowly. She was smiling when she faded away.
Я сожалею о твоей утрате.
For what it's worth, I'm sorry for your loss.
Thank you. Anyway, is there anything else you wanted to ask?
Грустная история.
Goodbye.
Темная дыра насылает апатию на все цели в большой области и на себя. Апатия действует в 2 раза дольше на врагов под действием метки Плетильщицы снов. То есть она и себя вгоняет в апатию этим навыком. Еще непонятно, какая имеется в виду область. То есть можно будет на карте выбрать какую-то зону или апатия будет накладываться на область вокруг нее самой. Но я все равно пока этот навык не могу прокачать. Странно, что только сейчас открыли этот диалог. Только в самом конце. Ну и ее навык. Я думал, последний диалог с ней будет как-то связан с концовкой игры, но нет. Она просто рассказала своей подруге побольше. Золотой путь. Продвигаясь по золотому пути, каменелым и погребальными кострами, вы не можете не заметить иронию ситуации. Объединяющий все торговые пути Нортандера Золотой Путь когда-то был символом мира между народами Фиары. Будь это эльфы, гномы, орки или люди. Теперь эта дорога утоплена в крови. А канавы вдоль нее завалены трупами солдат и фермеры, жрецы, мы и все равны перед смертью. Да, блин, я накаркал ангара. Навязывают опять. Почему именно его? 3 раза за игру. 2 раза навязывали орка. Там это хотя бы сюжетно было объяснено нормально. Этого 2-й раз уже просто так навязывают, по сути. Эта миссия будет сложной. Из-за этого черта. Из-за того, что он место занимает в отряде. Что придумать? Придется обойтись без хила. Как-то.
As you ride down the Golden Road, you cannot help but notice the irony of the situation. As the juncture of all trading roads of Northander, the Golden Road used to symbolize the harmony between the people of Fiara, be they elves, dwarves, orcs, or humans. Now the road is soaked in blood, its ditches filled with corpses. We are all equal in death.
All right. Seems that the Purity has already taken full control of the other side of the river, which makes our task need to break through their defense. Lacane will almost certainly send in troops from the southwest, so we need to make sure at least one of the roads is defended.
It's all set up.
Good. Myra, anything else we should know? You were here long before us.
Nothing you didn't already mention. Though we were able to intercept a Purity patrol earlier that was protecting a caravan. It was full of unprocessed aria. Our alchemists have already started to refine it. And once they have, there should be a steady flow of it.
Well, seems that fortune favored us for once. Good. Well then, I think we've said all that needed saying. Prepare for a hard fight.
Ангар в пати мне навязали только ради вот этой фразы «все хорошо».
Hey, everything all right?
Yeah, just wanted to see how you're holding up.
You're too sweet. Don't worry about me. We'll make sure the base is safe while you're out in the field.
Now would you look at
Yes. May I help you with something?
Huh?
I am ready.
Greetings to Heart.
И все, больше ничего нет. В начале.
Chop chop, man. Let's get to work.
No time for chatter, Tahar. Focus on the mission.
Yes?
Yes?
What do you want?
Катки готовы. Выдвигаемся.
Building completed.
Understood.
What?
Отлично, в этот раз есть несколько ванпостов сразу. Людей пока хватает. Сразу следующий грейд столицы. Где-нибудь есть железо? Ни в одном районе железа нет.
Building completed.
Yes?
Wrong place, wrong time.
Expansion is the key to victory. Expansion is the key to victory.
This'll be him.
The outpost has been built. We've expanded our borders. Building completed.
Corporal?
Как же долго столица улучшается. Третий раз. Еще 4 рабочих есть.
Building completed.
Наверное, тут нигде нет. Интерфейс не глюч. Ари тоже нет.
Yes.
Building completed.
Хотя бы такую пока башню поставлю. Тех 3 постройки уже доступны.
I'll do what's required.
Understood.
В этом районе хотя бы камень есть.
Good thinking. We could use another outpost. Good thinking. Use another outpost.
We're being attacked. We lost a sector, Commander.
Да мы этот сектор даже не успели еще захватить.
Building completed.
Так что можно сказать, что мы ничего не потеряли. Интересно, за черт опять бессмертный? Или нет?
The outpost has been built. We've expanded our borders.
Тут уже такие вышки нужны.
Let's see.
Кто где на кого нападает? А, герой. Мне срочно надо где-то найти железо.
Lightbringer.
You're pathetic, Tahar. Do you...
One of their Lightbringers! You're welcome to try, heretic.
Building completed.
Тут нужна такая башня.
Building completed.
Blazes. Those towers are massive.
Building
They resemble
completed.
those.
Blazes. Blazes. Those towers are massive.
They resemble those from Windfall, don't they?
You're right.
Так, и что мне нужно сделать, чтобы уничтожить эти башни? Найдите способ уничтожить барьер. Понятно.
Of course.
Тут что-то есть.
This way, right?
I'm ready. Huh?
Commander, we need to stock up on stone.